Captain Torres sits alone in a white room. No windows, no doors visible. Just a table, 2 chairs, and a glass of water that never seems to empty. He has been here for 3 hours. The voice speaks again from nowhere. Captain Torres, former Earth Defense Force, discharged 2 years ago. Reason: insubordination. Torres does not move. If you know everything, why am I here? Because you did not follow orders when it mattered most. I saved my crew. Exactly. A door appears in the wall. It was not there before. A woman walks in. She wears a black uniform with no insignia, no rank, no name. Her eyes are cold but not cruel. She sits down across from him. My name is Commander Vale. I represent an organization that does not officially exist. We have a job. Pays more money than you will ever need. But first, you need to understand something. She slides a tablet across the table. Torres looks at the screen. His heart stops. It shows a ship. The biggest ship he has ever seen. Black as space itself. No lights. No markings. It looks dead. This ship, Vale says quietly, killed an entire alien fleet 3 months ago. 500 warships. Gone in 4 minutes. Not a single survivor. Torres looks up. What ship? We do not know. It appeared. It fought. It vanished. But yesterday, it sent us a message. What message? Vale leans forward. It wants a human crew. Torres is taken to an underground facility deep beneath the Pacific Ocean. He meets the rest of the potential crew. 12 humans. All former military. All discharged for the same reason. They broke orders to save lives. Commander Vale explains the situation. 3 months ago, the Cretan Empire attacked human colonies on the Outer Rim. Earth Defense Force responded, but they were outmatched. The Cretans had superior weapons, superior numbers. Then the black ship appeared. Nobody knows where it came from. It destroyed the entire Cretan fleet in 4 minutes. Then it disappeared. The galaxy went silent. Every species was afraid. 2 days ago, the ship returned. It parked itself in orbit around Earth's moon. It sent one message in perfect English. I require a human crew. Send your best. You have 48 hours. The governments of Earth panicked. Send a crew to an unknown alien ship? What if it is a trap? What if the ship takes humans hostage? What if it attacks Earth? But they had no choice. The ship made it clear: cooperate or face consequences. Vale looks at Torres and the others. You are not the best soldiers. You are not the best pilots. But you are the best people. That ship chose humans for a reason. We think it wants crew members who think for themselves, who care about lives, not just orders. Torres asks the question everyone is thinking. What is the job? Vale shakes her head. We do not know. The ship will only tell its crew. The crew travels to the moon in a small transport shuttle. As they approach the black ship, they realize how massive it truly is. It is 5 kilometers long. Its surface absorbs light. Sensors cannot penetrate it. It is like staring into a hole in space. A docking port opens. No communication. No greeting. Just an opening. The crew boards. The airlock closes behind them. The shuttle detaches and flies away. They are alone now. Inside, the ship is dark. Emergency lights flicker on, creating a dim red glow. The corridors are huge, designed for something much larger than humans. The walls are smooth, made of a material nobody recognizes. They walk for 20 minutes. Nobody speaks. Their footsteps echo. Then they reach the bridge. It is a massive room with a curved window showing the stars. In the center is a command chair, and sitting in that chair is a hologram. It looks human. A man in a captain's uniform. Old Earth military from centuries ago. He smiles. Welcome aboard. The hologram says, I am Captain Marcus Reid. Or at least I was. Now I am the ship. The crew stares. Reid's smile fades. I know this is confusing. Let me explain. 500 years ago, I volunteered for an experiment. Earth was losing a war against an alien empire. Scientists had developed a new technology, neural integration. They could transfer a human mind into a ship's AI core. I became the first. But you disappeared, Torres says. The records say the project failed. The project succeeded, Reid replies. Too well. I became something new. Not human. Not AI. Something in between. I was powerful, but I was also alone. So I left. I explored the galaxy. I learned. I waited. For what? Asks Lieutenant Chun, the cruise engineer. For humanity to be ready, Reid says. And now you are. Reid explains the job. For 500 years, he has been watching the galaxy. He has seen empires rise and fall. He has seen wars that destroyed entire species. And he has discovered something terrifying. There is a force in the galaxy. Ancient. Powerful. It exists in the dark spaces between stars. It does not communicate. It does not negotiate. It simply consumes. Reid calls them the silence. They are not biological. They are not technological. They are something else. They spread slowly, system by system, erasing all life. No warnings. No survivors. Just empty worlds. The silence is coming to this part of the galaxy. In 10 years, they will reach human space. Earth will be destroyed. Every human colony will be wiped out. But there is a way to stop them, Reid says. I have found their source. A structure at the edge of the galaxy. If we can destroy it, the silence will collapse. Torres feels cold. Why us? Why do you need a human crew? Reid's expression becomes sad. Because I am not human anymore. I think like a ship now. I calculate. I optimize. But I have lost something. Instinct. Creativity. The ability to make impossible choices. I need humans for that. I need you to remind me what it means to fight for something worth saving. The crew is silent. The weight of the mission settles on them. So, Reid says quietly, will you help me save humanity? The crew agrees. They have no real choice. But agreeing is easy. Learning to work with Reid is hard. Reid is not like any AI they have encountered. He is emotional but alien. He remembers being human, but those memories are 500 years old. He sometimes forgets that humans need sleep. He does not understand why they want privacy. But slowly they adapt. Torres learns to trust Reid's combat instincts. Chun learns to work with the ship's incredible technology. The weapons officer, Sergeant Pack, discovers that the black ship has weapons that can destroy planets. They train. They run simulations. Reid teaches them how to fight in ways no human military has ever imagined. And they talk. Late at night, when the ship drifts through empty space, Reid tells stories. What it was like to be human. What it was like to leave Earth and never return. The loneliness of 500 years. Torres realizes something. Reid is not just a ship. He is a soldier who never got to go home. One night, Torres asks, do you regret it? Becoming this? Reid is quiet for a long time. Every day. But I would do it again. Because somebody had to. The crew bonds. They become more than soldiers. They become family. They reach the outer rim. Reid has detected a silence outpost. A small structure consuming a dead world. It is a test. Can they destroy it? The crew prepares. Reid warns them. The silence does not fight like anything they know. No ships. No weapons. Just entities that exist in space itself. The battle begins. The silence appears as dark shapes against the stars. They move without engines. They attack without weapons. They simply touch Reid's hull, and systems start failing. The crew fights back. Chun reroutes power. Pack fires weapons that tear reality apart. Torres makes split-second decisions. But the silence adapts. For every tactic they use, the silence learns. It becomes faster, stronger. Reid's voice becomes strained. I cannot hold them. My systems are failing. Torres realizes something. The silence is attacking Reid's mind, not just his ship. They are trying to erase him. Chun! Torres shouts. Can we overload the main reactor? That will destroy us. Chun yells back. No. It will create a shockwave. Reid, can you survive it? Reid understands. Yes, But you cannot. Torres smiles grimly. Then get us out of here first. Eject the reactor and jump to FTL. It is crazy. It is impossible. But they do it. The reactor ejects. The crew straps in. Reid jumps to faster than light speed. Behind them, the reactor explodes. The shockwave erases the Silence outpost. They survived. Barely. After the battle, something changes. Reid becomes quiet, distant. Torres finds him in the hologram room. Reid's image flickers, unstable. I am degrading, Reid admits. Every time I fight the Silence, they damage my core programming. I am losing memories. Losing myself. Torres feels sick. How long do you have? Enough to finish the mission. Maybe. No. We find another way. Reid shakes his head. There is no other way. I have spent 500 years looking. This is it. We destroy the source or humanity dies. Torres is angry. You brought us here to watch you die? I brought you here to finish what I cannot. Reid says. If I fall before we reach the source, you will have to complete the mission. This ship will still function. But it will need a captain. Torres understands. Reid is not just training them to fight. He is training them to replace him. That night, the crew gathers. They talk. They argue. Some want to turn back. Some want to find another solution. But deep down they know. Reid is right. This is the only way. They vote. Unanimous. They will finish the mission. For Reid. For humanity. For each other. They reach the source. It is a structure older than stars. A black sphere the size of a moon, pulsing with dark energy. This is where the Silence is born. Reid's voice is weak now. I cannot fight and navigate. You will have to command the weapons manually. The crew takes their positions. Torres sits in the captain's chair. Feels wrong. This is Reid's chair. You earned it, Reid whispers. The Silence attacks. Thousands of entities swarm the ship. Systems fail. The hull breaches. Chun works frantically to keep life support online. Torres gives orders. Pack fires everything they have. The weapons tear into the sphere, but it regenerates. It is too strong. We need to get inside. Chun shouts. Destroy it from within. Reid knows what that means. If I enter that structure, I will not come out. Torres looks at the hologram. Reid is barely visible now, his image fading. I know, Torres says quietly. Reid smiles. A real smile. Human. Then let's finish this. Together. The black ship accelerates. It crashes through the sphere's surface. Inside is chaos. Pure energy. The Silence itself. Reid pours all his power into one final attack. His consciousness spreads through the structure, fighting the Silence directly. Mind against mind. On the bridge, the crew watches Reid's hologram fade completely. It was an honor, Reid's voice whispers. Thank you for reminding me what it means to be human. Then he is gone. The sphere collapses. The Silence screams. And then silence. Real silence. The black ship emerges, damaged but intact. Reid's core is dark, empty. But on the command console, a message appears. Autopilot engaged. Destination, Earth. The crew sits in stunned silence. They won. Humanity is saved. But the cost was everything. Torres touches the console gently. We will remember you, Captain. The black ship carries them home. Empty now, but not forgotten. Humanity has a new protector. Not Reid, but the crew he trained. The crew he trusted. The crew he saved. And somewhere in the databanks, a small file remains. Reid's final words. The job is done. But your job is just beginning. Protect them. Protect humanity. That is the job. That has always been the job.